Hello YouTube, I am going to, this is a very important video. There's just something I need to get straight. Now, I think I've been a bit over the top, kind of. Alright, now let me just explain what I mean by that. I tend to go on a lot about current events. Now, current events at the moment are not very good, they're not pretty. We've got a lot of things going on, earthquakes, volcanoes, dead birds, dead fish, nuclear plants exploding, all kinds of crazy stuff, scary stuff. Now, it could be, right, that people are getting the impression that I believe that the world is going to end and that this is the start and it's only going to get worse and it's all doom and gloom from here on in, and that I believe in some doomsday around the corner, or 21st December 2012, it's all going to end, it's all finished, we're going to get obliterated by a rogue planet out there in the solar system. Well, I kind of feel sorry that I haven't told the whole story. I'm so consumed by current events that it's what I've put out there. And the reason being, okay, is because these events, they're real, alright? They're happening. It's what's going on. It's reality. It's what's going on in the moment. Now, mainstream media, I don't know, I think it's 70%, something like that. 70%, let's just say 70%, can't be far off. 70% of people get their news source from the mainstream media. The mainstream media is owned by 6 people in the world, and the mainstream, of course, they're going to report on events that they want to report on, and if it kind of fits in with the psyops and how they're wanting to steer the public and this kind of thing. Well, anyway, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the world that isn't on the mainstream media, and you wouldn't know of it unless you dug and investigated and found alternative reports of world events. Okay, now, what I failed to do, and this is something I'm going to turn over a new leaf, and I'm going to put more stuff out there on this. This video is going to be brief, but I'm going to get a little deeper into it. Okay? Now, what I failed to do is talk about the long term, okay? The ultimate destination of humankind and planet Earth. Because I do not, okay, I repeat, I do not believe that the world is going to end and that humankind will become extinct and that there'll be an apocalypse. I do not believe that. I believe that there's a happy ending and that we're going to enter a new reality, and I believe that we can look forward to that. It's just going to be a little bit of a rough ride. I can't pretend that it's not going to be. There's no point in pretending, because bad things are happening on the earth. And it's just this transition period. And yeah, there's going to be some suffering, and people are going to suffer, and there's going to be deaths, and it's horrible to say that, but I might as well say it because it's happening before our very eyes. Okay? But that's life, isn't it? It is. And it's always been that way. There's nothing new there. It's always been that way. But the earth is changing. The earth is changing, and we have to change. And we are going to change. There's going to be change. Now, what I do believe in, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go into this into some more depth for those of you who are interested. Of course, you wouldn't be watching my video unless you're interested. I mean, it's your free will to watch anything you want to watch or read anything you want to read. But what I do believe is that and some people are going to know what I'm talking about, some people are not, but subscribe to my channel and you soon will, because I'm going to try and communicate this in a layman's terms manner. I believe in DNA upgrade, I believe in the pineal gland activation, ascension, moving from the 3D into the 5D. I believe that humankind is going to evolve at an accelerated rate, and that we're going to enter a fantastic new reality, a new heaven and a new earth, if you like, as the Bible puts it. And I believe in the end of a world in the sense that the system will end, which is a good thing, isn't it? Because life isn't fair, is it? And there's a lot of suffering, and there's a lot, and it's mainly down to the love of money and greed, and ego, and all kinds of nasty things. But society as we know it, I believe will be gone. Monetary system, terrible thing, a monetary system. Now that sounds ridiculous, but one day I'll put out a video that will explain that. But I don't need to. I'm no one special. I don't have to put out videos explaining these things, because I'm just explaining things that they're not new discoveries. Other people have put videos out long before I have. I'm just investigating and reaching my own conclusions, and you need to investigate and watch other videos besides my videos and benchmark all that you see and assess it and reach your own conclusions. Okay, but yeah, I believe that a monetary based society is not right, and I believe that it just causes strife and poverty, and some rich, some poor, and is people are living in lack and need. It's not always going to be that way. I believe that we're going to enter a golden age, a new age, a completely new way of life. That's what we're transitioning into. What I will say in this video is this: is that right now, this is the now. This is the now. This is relevant for now. In this transition period, there is a bit of a battle going on. There's a war going on, and it's a war for you, for your mind, because we need to change with the earth, and the earth is going to change. We're going to change and enter into a new reality, of 5-dimensional reality. And I believe that there is a plot against you personally to prevent you from progressing, from developing, and entering the true destiny to reach your full human potential. See, we're human beings, and we're not the original human beings that were first created. We've been tampered with, tainted with, conditioned, and tainted. And in order to know who we truly are and what we're truly capable of, and our true potential as human beings, that 90% of our brains that we don't use, those 10 strands of DNA that are like turned junk DNA. We've got like a double helix 2-strand DNA. Well, there's actually 10 other strands with 12 strands of DNA. There's 10 junk strands. We can be so much more. We can be so much more. We are not as humans ought to be. We are not our full potential of humans. But I digress. What's going on is this: there is a dumbing down, via chemicals and distraction via TV and internet even, and lifestyles, so your lifestyle, the way, what you eat, the things that you take in through your ear gates and your eye gates into your mind, the TV, the soaps you watch, like all these things in your daily life are designed to prevent you from progressing spiritually and intellectually. And and that's a very intentional thing. Okay. Aspartame is a terrible thing. Kills brain cells. It's hindering you. It's holding you back. So please investigate aspartame. Decide for yourself. Sodium chloride. It's not in all the water all over the world, but there's a lot of sodium chloride, and they do get sodium chloride into you even if you don't take it through your water. Prozac is 98% sodium fluoride. It's toxic waste. It has no biological benefits. Investigate it for yourself. Check it out. Reach your own conclusion about it. It was used initially in the concentration camps of World War II to make the prisoners more manageable. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. If you suffer depression and you're on Prozac, just investigate it. Please don't just throw your pills down the toilet because of anything I've said. Look into alternatives. Talk to your doctor about alternatives. Whatever. Do not do what I say. Just check it out. Investigate it. Research it for yourself. Okay. And fear. Okay. And I'm sorry to say it, because I love my fellow truthers, but you see, fear, right? If you take some of the, if you look into the events that are going on around the world and the things leading up to 2012, and you become consumed by fear, right? Well, fear puts you on a low vibration. It's going to hinder your progression as well. And if you get into fear around the whole 2012 thing, then that fear will occupy you. These things will occupy your mind until that time has passed. It's going to hinder you. You need to be aware, awake and aware, while at the same time taking care of yourself mentally and spiritually, and progressing mentally and spiritually. And I think that, it's 12.5 minutes. I'm going to get into all this in more depth. I just wanted to get this out. I felt a sense of urgency. I just had this gut feeling tonight. Felt a sense of urgency. I need to get something out there, just so that my name, my YouTube account, isn't associated with doomsday messages and fear and all doom and gloom, because it's not what I'm about. It isn't. Alright, so just a quick recap. There's things going on that aren't pretty. It's reality. Let's look at it. Let's be aware of it. Let's not be oblivious to it. Let's not bury our heads in the sand. Let's have our wits about us. Have some supplies, because we all want to, we don't want a premature death, but let's not fear death. Let's not be in fear. Let's not be frightened, and let's also hold on to that hope that the earth is changing and that the earth is going to enter into a golden age, a golden reality, that humankind is going places. That's all I have to say right now. You all take care. Bye bye.